Hey there. Today I thought I'd take you behind the curtain of my Rome daily page. So just give you an idea of the structure I use or how I structure my days with Rome. So we'll go ahead and get started. So I use this thing called Rome 42 and the smart blocks that are involved with that. It's a really powerful feature. It's something that I'll do a video on in the future for sure. But what it allows me to do is create these templates, these really elaborate templates. They're not that elaborate, but time savers, let's say, that really help me to create that workflow, different buttons that will take different activities as I move forward. So here's the output of what my days look like. So to begin with, everything starts with a daily focus. So each day of the week, I've got different focuses in different areas that I want to really have at the top of my mind. So on Thursdays, networking is important to me, program design, and social media presence as well. So those just are based on the day of the week that I'm on, and just making sure that I'm treating those areas with the respect that I or importance that I've put on them. Next up, I have a schedule. So this is really where everything ends up. I have all these different sections, but everything's, when it happens, it moves itself up into my schedule. So I have this button that will generate today's tasks. If I click it now, nothing shows up because I don't have anything labeled as August 26th within my demo graph. But if there was something, it would show up here. Up next is Daily Manifesto. So this is something I picked up from Jack Butcher, who I highly recommend all of his stuff always. Like his stuff's amazing. But what this is supposed to capture is if I have things throughout the day that I notice, like about my systems, about my process, like issues that I'm seeing occur over and over again, or wins, like potential growth, like that I'm just recognizing those things, logging them on a given day, and then I can go back over time and look at the things that I continuously have issues with and that I'm continuously improving so that I can learn from that. So I found that to be really powerful. The daily habits is also based off of the Rome 42 smart blocks, and so these are labeled or logged based off of the day of the week, and different things pop up on different days. So I'm on a Thursday here, and let's say, for instance, like if I'm gonna do this habit of getting my inbox down to 0, I'm gonna put the time of day it is. I'm gonna drag that up into my schedule under that time. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get my inbox down to 0. I'm gonna check it off, and then I'm gonna put the time that I've finished, which in this case is the same time. And I'll just do that all throughout the day. So all of these things will end up being pulled up into the schedule under the time that they happen, so that I have a full accounting of what time I did what, which I found very helpful, especially for my weekly review as I'm going back through things. What did I accomplish? What went well? What didn't? It gives me a lot of information. The next section is journaling. So once again, I would pull this stuff up when I do it into my schedule. I have something called morning pages, and if I click on that and bring it up in the sidebar, it's just different questions that I like to ask myself. I'll bring them over. I'll think about them. Maybe it's something that I'm grateful for. Maybe it's talking about an area that I want to grow in. It's just an opportunity for me to take a few minutes and really think through how I can improve, something that's going well in my life, something that's not going so well, those types of things. And then over time I can look back and, oh wow, that's what was happening at that point in my life. And it really gives me good focus and good recognition of what's working and what's not. This next section is called daily check-ins. So I run one of these in the morning, not always, but often. These will generate like a score basically for different areas. So how well did I sleep? Let's say I slept pretty well. I give it an 8. My morning energy, like how did I do on that given day? How many cups of coffee did I have? Hopefully not more than two. And then I can match that up to my schedule and kind of get a sense for, wow, these things really give me energy, or these other things don't. So maybe I need to outsource these other items because they keep dragging me down, slowing me down, not allowing me to focus on the things I really need to focus on. And then I have a similar one for evening. It's related to like work hours and my energy level, like on the second half of the day, those types of things. I have a timer for free writing. So most days I like to take 10 minutes and just like free form write. Just usually I do this pretty early in the day, if not first thing, and just kind of get a sense for like how the day's going to go, what's on the top of my mind, issues, problems I want to solve, all those types of things. And then finally, so up in the schedule, like I had that button. It didn't generate anything for this day, but it was specific to anything that I already had logged for August 26th. I also have buttons down here. I don't often run these, but if I have extra time in a given day, I may want to take on some tasks that are overdue, something that showed up on a previous day and I haven't gotten it done yet, or a future task, something that's coming up on the schedule, but I just haven't done yet. And then I even have one for undated tasks. So anything that doesn't have a date on it. I find that one a little less useful because it like picks up template type stuff. So it's kind of hit or miss on that one. But that's really how everything works. And then it really, all of this gets deconstructed and placed all under the schedule, which I find really helpful when I'm doing my weekly planning. I can just go back to Monday and I cycle through each of the bullets and get a sense for how my week flowed, what's working, what's not. And so I'm going to do some other Roam videos. I just love it. Not only for productivity and stuff like this, but really with content creation. It's incredible, like some of the things that you can do with it. But I'll definitely be doing one for my weekly review because that ties pretty heavily into this as it relates to project work that I'm trying to get done. And I'll also do a Roam 42, like how you create a smart block and different things like that. So I'm not a programmer by any means. I really don't enjoy that type of stuff, but it's pretty easy if you just take a few minutes to learn it. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope it gives you a sense for how Roam works. And if you're anything like me, just looking at this, it's like, well, what's the big deal? That doesn't seem that awesome. But it's the layers upon layers of what you can do that it's pretty incredible what you can accomplish with this program. So anyways, have a great day and thanks so much for watching.